Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and I've been talking with Theresa Wilson, who is the founder and executive director of the Blessing Basket Project, which has generated opportunities and empowered entrepreneurs and created prosperity in 7 countries outside the United States. And you've got a staff of 5 here.
That's right.
You've been building this for the last 9 years.
That's right.
And so give us an example of someone whose life you have changed.
Well, the Blessing Basket Project works in Bangladesh, and Rita Mondal is one of our weavers there. And Rita wove for the middleman in Bangladesh for about 15 years. And if you ask her, she'll tell you that that kept her only a serving of rice away from hunger. After weaving for the Blessing Basket Project and receiving our prosperity wages, which is almost 12 times what the middleman paid, she bought land. And this is what she said it felt like to own land. And it's very rare for a Bengali woman to own land. So the Blessing Basket Project pays artisans more than anyone in the world to do what they do. And as a result, they start businesses and do things like buy land.
Have you kept track of how many people you have helped? And I know it's probably hard to quantify.
We estimated at about 15,000 because we work at any given time with about 2,500 people, and those people have families. So the Blessing Basket Project moves people in, gets them out of poverty, and moves them out, and here comes the next group. We never want someone to stay with us for very long, because if we're doing our job right, they should be able to get in, earn the money, and get out of poverty.
All right, so where can people purchase the baskets here?
There are a number of ways that they can do that. One of them, of course, is at our website at blessingbasket.org. They can also have a Seeds of Blessing party, which is where women come in and they can sell the baskets in a home-style setting. And of course, one of the major places they can go is a Whole Foods market store.
So how many Whole Foods are you in?
We're in 140 Whole Foods market stores throughout the country.
Okay, great. So we have a clip, actually, of Whole Foods, somebody from Whole Foods.
That's right.
Who's on location.
That's right. She went with me to Ghana.
All right, she's going to talk about how this is affecting them and their business. So
exactly.
Here we go. Take a look at that right now.
Many times over the years, but I got to feel it. That the power of one person, it's true. To experience it is something that I thought I was prepared for, but it totally took my breath away.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So in that video, we saw Marsha Whalen, who's the marketing director at the Whole Foods here on Brentwood.
Yeah.
And you can tell how deeply affected she is by what she experienced after seeing the results. She was the first store that took the baskets.
Exactly. And you know, Whole Foods is an amazing company. They took one look at the baskets, Marsha did, and she said, let me get my store manager. The store manager came over, tossed the basket in the air like this, and said, let's do it. And in 15 seconds, we were within our first Whole Foods market store. And their customers have absolutely responded. We had a little tiny shelf space about 1.5 feet deep by about 2 feet wide, and through that particular space, we've sold over 25,000 baskets in that little tiny space. So their customers have made a dramatic difference in our program and what we've been able to do around the world.
So what percentage of the retail price goes back to the women who are making the baskets?
Well, that is a much harder number to come to, simply because we pay a different rate in all of the countries. Let's talk more about the money that the artisan receives, the prosperity wage. We talked about Rita Mondal. A good example there is the basket she was weaving, the middleman would have paid her the US equivalent of $1. The Blessing Basket Project, for that exact same basket, pays her the US equivalent of $12. That is the power of the prosperity wage. Is this significantly more than money that the artisan themselves receives, as opposed to any other basket that you might buy?
Yeah, that's fabulous. So right here in St. Louis, we've got this happening and affecting so many people, 15,000 to date around the world. It's really fabulous. Right here on the screen, we've got information how you can talk to Theresa more at theblessingbasket.org is her website. You can go there to find out more how to purchase or have your own party to sell the baskets yourselves if you don't want to go to Whole Foods, which is, to me, as simple as it can get.
Yeah, a lot of the Whole Foods market stores give their profits right back to us. And so when you buy there, it's also just like buying it from us. And we
Right.
go on to do great things with that. We've built schools and wells
Yeah.
and
Amazing.
all
Good.
kinds of stuff.
Good stuff. So when we return to STL TV Live, you may qualify for a unique health insurance program that will cost you next to nothing. Find out where you can enroll when we return. Stay tuned to STL TV to experience St. Louis.